All right, so hey guys, man, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Q&A. So as I said before, guys, so tomorrow, guys, remember, guys, I will be doing my game live football manager session tomorrow, and it's looking like it's gonna be Eintracht Frankfurt, okay, and which I think will be interesting for us to do. So we'll be doing Eintracht Frankfurt most likely tomorrow, right around 3 p.m., maybe 2:45 ish. It depends really. I'm gonna try to do sometime, basically at that time. And it's going to go last for an hour. We're going to do it for an hour. We'll do as many football manager games as we can. Hopefully, we can get done season 1 by the end of May. So that would be pretty nice. We can do so that. Well, I don't know. It might take us a while. Let's see how long it takes. Okay. And then, so yeah, for the Q&As, like I said, guys, remember, guys, every Q&A, I want to have at least 5 questions. You can't ask more than 1, by the way, guys. I'm permitting you to do that. Just make sure you don't ask more than 3. Don't ask more than 3. 3 is the max. Like from this one on, do not ask more than 3 questions. That's too many, and I want to have everyone to have that question. Like I said before, guys, I think it's only fair. So that's gonna be that. So, like I said before, guys, remember, guys, to leave down your questions down below in this video so I can answer in the month of June. And with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So the first question we have here is from Zahir Abis. Can I get a pin? Yes, you can, and I already pinned it for you. So there you go. Kartik O'Neill. What national team do you think has the best chance of winning Euro 2021? That's an interesting question. My quick early answer is going to be France. Yeah, I just think France, just because they won the World Cup and all that, and I just feel like they have the most depth. They have very good quality players in each department. You have Hugo Lloris. I mean, you got Theo Hernandez. You have Benjamin Pavard. You have Upamecano, Varane, Longley, Kimpembe, Jules Koundé, Kamavinga. You also have, let's see who else. You have Conte, who I think is very important. Let's see who else. You have Griezmann, Martial, Mbappe. Let's see who else. You have Kingsley Coman. You have, and I could go on and on. The list goes on and on. There's so many players that team. Rabiot as well, I believe. There's so many players in that France national team. It is stacked as heck. So I'm going to have to say France right now. Now, with that said, as we all know, guys, it's only my prediction. And like I said before, guys, my predictions aren't always accurate. So, anything can happen, as we know. Italy might go on to win it. Belgium might go on to win it. Portugal might go on to win it again. So you never know, man. You never know. So, I will be doing a Euros predictions and probably go more in depth. And maybe we could do I could share with you guys my brackets. Because, like I said, guys, I think we might do a live stream my bracket. So that might be something interesting. So stay tuned for that. And we'll be coming to you guys very, very soon indeed. Okay? So the next question we have from is HKR. Will you watch the Super League if it happens? Yes, I will watch the Super League if it happens. I'm not gonna be supporting it. I'll still watch it because, like I said before, guys, the Super League gives us that big games thing, which I love. Big games, like I said before, guys, I love to see the big teams go against each other. I love to see Manchester United go against Barcelona. I think it'll be a great match. Whereas Manchester United versus, let's say, Fulham, we know Manchester United will probably win. That's what I love about the Champions League so much, is that the Champions League, anything can happen. The Champions League, anything can happen, and that any crazy story can happen, and that there's no, like, it's almost equal. Whereas in the league, most of the time the big team wins. Now there is the odd occasion where the small team gets a crazy result. Like, for example, I remember early in the season, West Brom got a 3-3 draw with Chelsea. That kind of thing. It doesn't happen too often, though. It happens once in an anomaly. And that's why we treasure these underdogs. And I know that Super League doesn't really give that feeling to the underdogs. I know it's not the same feeling as the Champions League. Trust me, it isn't. I'll definitely miss the Champions League. It's just that, like I said before, guys, if the Super League happens, it happens. And I still have the feeling that we're going to see somewhat of an effect. Like I said before, guys, the new Champions League format is very reminiscent of the Super League in itself. So I guess in a way, it is kind of like it. So Kartik O'Neill commented, I wonder how the Super League situation has changed from when I comment to when you record. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. It's changed quite a lot. A lot of teams have pulled out of it. Some teams are still in it. Some teams might be banned, apparently. It's interesting to see what happens. It's interesting. So there's that. Odegaard 21 commented, say, great video. Thank you very much. Zaire Abui said, commented, who will you support if the Super League happens? I will still support FC Barcelona. I will still support FC Barcelona. I'm not going to be switching teams. I will still support them, and I'll still watch. Okay. And yeah, guys, I'm not gonna be switching teams. If I'm not gonna support them, I'll just be a neutral. I'm just gonna be a neutral. If I feel very, very frustrated with what they have done, then I might just become a neutral. So that's my quick answer to that. And finally, from Odegaard, his first question is, should Mbappe sign for Real this summer or stay in Paris for a couple of more years? I think he's ready to play for Madrid, scoring 40 goals a season, so of course he's ready. Yeah, he's definitely ready. He's ready to play for Real Madrid, in my opinion. Now, the question for me is we have to look from two perspectives. We have to look from Real Madrid perspective and Mbappe perspective. For me, if I were killing Mbappe, I would try to leave now. I would try to leave as soon as possible because, like I said, guys, I personally don't believe he'll ever win a championship with PSG. I really don't believe so. If you guys want to know why in a separate video, I might, you guys can hit me up on Discord and I can tell you specifically why, or we can have a little conversation about it. I just don't believe the club atmosphere is right for him to ever win, and I just don't believe the club has done enough to cement the winning spot. And I think there's going to be a lot of things that PSG need to do to reinvest in. And I think there's a lot of things PSG have to change within the club. This club structure also has to change as well. I'm not going to go too much details into that. I'll probably say then so there's that. So now, as for Real Madrid, the problem though with Real Madrid is that I personally believe they need someone to replace Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema, for me, has been phenomenal in the striker position. He has been insane for them. He has been one of their best players this coming around. He has definitely transformed his game. The problem, though, is that Mbappe likes to play in that striker position. And Benzema is so good that you can't drop him. And you have to play Mbappe. So meaning that if you're going to have to play Mbappe, you can play him on the left. Okay? The problem, though, with the left is that there's a certain player named Vinicius Jr. / Eden Hazard. These two players are very, very important for the team because they provide width. Okay? And for me, Mbappe, even though he can play on the left, I do think he can play as a left winger at times. I don't know if his left winger is his best position. I really don't know. And I believe Real Madrid, they really need someone up top to replace Benzema. Because for me, I think Vinicius and Rodrigo on left and right wing will be perfect. And then they just have someone up top to supply the goals. Because for me, I think that's what Mbappe can do at best. Okay, or he could play as an inside forward, I suppose, from the left wing if you really want to. And then the right wing, you're going to hamper Rodrigo. Rodrigo is going to be hampered. Asensio will not be able to play as much, and even Valverde as well. And I believe for me, Real Madrid, they have to get rid of at least either Benzema or Eden Hazard. Okay, one of these players have to leave to give Mbappe that space because, like I said, guys, Mbappe has to play. You have to play Mbappe, and I really don't think Real Madrid should do Benzema in the middle, or Benzema in the middle, and then Hazard on the left and Mbappe on the right. I just don't think that's a great idea, because you don't really have any natural. I mean, you don't really have any. There's no real set of natural wingers. And I think for me that would be very unbalanced. So I personally believe that they have to get rid of at least either Benzema or Hazard, in my opinion. I think he's definitely ready. I'm not sure if that Real Madrid have the funds. Like I said, because Real Madrid, they have to have the funds. We know right now the clubs are in a very weird predicament. Real Madrid, they're not exactly in a great position. I believe they're in debt right now as we speak. And so Real Madrid, they cannot go all guns blazing because let's be real. PSG, they're going to want us to get a huge profit out of him. They want to at least get 200 million because they paid a lot of money from Monaco to buy Kylian Mbappe. The next question from here is from Odegaard. This is the penultimate question. How long will it take for Barcelona to win another Champions League? We don't know what's going to happen. Just a question. Yeah, that's an interesting question. And I'm going to be very, very blunt and very honest here. I don't believe we're going to win the Champions League anytime soon. And I say that because, like I said before, guys, this team needs a whole group of new young players. We need a group of young players. We need some fresh blood in the team. And for me, guys, I don't think we can just win the Champions League just having all the kids. Well, that's just not realistic. We need to have some experienced players. And for me, for the players to have experience, they need to at least play together with at least 3 seasons minimum to have the experience. So therefore, if we can get all the young players in for, let's say 2023, we can maybe look around 2028. We can maybe look around 2029, 2030, maybe 2031, maybe 2027. Okay? Somewhere in the late of this decade or early next decade. Because for me right now, guys, I don't think we're going to win the Champions League. I really don't think we're going to win the Champions League. That defense has to change. I'm saying this right now, guys. PK and Longley, they cannot play together anymore. I'm tired of seeing the defense, and we got to get rid of the core players like Busquets, Alba. These players have to go at some point. And like I said before, guys, it's going to take a lot of will. And like I said before, guys, Messi isn't going to stay that long, and I don't know. I don't really know if we can ever win the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, it's going to take a lot of years, man. It's going to take a lot of years for that to happen. And in my opinion, we got to get the right signings as well. And right now, guys, we're in a financial crisis right now as we speak. So that's going to be taking more time as well. So in my opinion, I don't think we'll win the Champions League anytime soon. If I had to make a guess, probably somewhere towards the end of this decade. Is my honest answer to that. And finally, the final question here is from Kartik O'Neill. Who is more important to respective teams, Messi to Barcelona or Bruno to Manchester United? This is a very interesting question. Very, very interested. And my answer to that is going to be Messi to Barcelona. And here's the reason why, guys. Here's the reason why. Both has contributed insane. Both has insane contributions to their team. I can show you guys the stats right here, guys. Lionel Messi right here, guys. Messi has contributed to 48% of the goals that Barcelona scored. If I'm not mistaken, that's almost about half. Whereas for Bruno Fernandes, I believe he has contributed to like 40%. So it's very, very close in the statistics department and how much they contribute to the team. And the reason why I give it to Messi over Bruno Fernandes is because Manchester United have a really good replacement for Bruno Fernandes. They have Van de Beek, And for me, Van de Beek is a great player. I think he's a great player. He's a great camp player that could replace Bruno Fernandes. And while he may not get the job done like that, for me, he's very effective. Whereas for Messi, in my opinion, there's no one you can really replace Messi with. You cannot replace Messi in Barcelona. You just cannot. We have to work without him. Whereas I feel like for me, Bruno Fernandes is replaceable. I feel like for me, Bruno Fernandes is a player that is very important for them for the penalties, for the creative thing. But as I said before, guys, I believe there's just so many cams in the world where I just feel like for Messi is just on a different level. He's a playmaker, he's a goal scorer, he's a dribbler. And for me, Bruno Fernandes, he has some of that kind of qualities. But to me, I don't think Bruno Fernandes is that technically as gifted as Lionel Messi is. I don't think he's anywhere near that kind of gifted mark. And for me, Bruno Fernandes is just more effective. He's very, very effective. And for me, that's what it takes. Like I said before, guys, I think Van de Beek has the effectiveness to be like him. And I feel like if Van de Beek was playing a lot and he was probably like Bruno Fernandes' position, I think they would have. Perhaps you can even put Pogba in the conversation as well. Maybe if Pogba was there like in that position, then maybe he might be able to be a very important part for the team, whatsoever. So in my opinion, it has to be Lionel Messi. It has to be Lionel Messi to Barcelona. I feel like for me, without Lionel Messi, this Barcelona team will be in a very, very different position. And like I said before, guys, let's be real, guys. Both players are very important for the team. I'm just going to say this right now, guys. Both players are very, very important for the team. There is no denying that. And without both these players, they probably wouldn't be in the position they are today. At the same time, though, I'm still going to give the edge to Messi just because I feel like Messi has just done so much for Barcelona in so many years. Whereas I feel like for me, Bruno Fernandes, while he is very, very important for the team, I do believe that they have some players that can. I do believe they have some players that can deputize in this position when necessary. It's not like they're completely like if Bruno Fernandes isn't playing, it's like they're going to lose. Not necessarily, But I feel like for Barcelona, it's more of like, it's more likely, you know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, it has to be Messi to Barcelona. So, that's all the questions for me. That's all the questions you guys asked. Remember, guys, to leave down your questions down below in this video. And remember, guys, I will be doing a live stream tomorrow around 3 p.m., around 3:15, depending on what happens for p.m. So maybe I might do 3:30 instead. So we'll see somewhere around there, guys. 3 to 3:30. Expect the live stream to begin, guys. And we'll be doing Football Manager, and we'll be doing either a Leeds Football Manager or Eintracht Frankfurt, either one of these two teams. And you'll find out once we do the thing, we'll find out what team we're gonna be doing. So hope you guys remember to comment, subscribe, check out my description for my Twitter, Discord, email, and my email. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.